The next atmospheric river rolling our way, with parts of the Bay Area still reeling from last week's storms. Earlier this morning in San Rafael, a landslide shut down part of Bret Harte Road near Highway 101, bringing down trees and power lines. PG&E turned off electricity for that part of the neighborhood. The road reopened less than 2 hours ago, but crews are expected to remain on scene to clean up all that mess. And today, the state's Office of Emergency Services is making sure everyone is prepared and stays safe through this next atmospheric river. Cal OES held a briefing online just a few hours ago outlining the information and resources available for communities, something officials couldn't stress enough: how to drive safely during these storms.
Do not drive around barricades. Local responders use them to safely direct traffic, and it can actually be really, really dangerous. You can be swept away in as little as 6 inches of water, and a car can be swept away in as little as 12 inches.
Other tips from Cal OES: prepare for loss of power, create a plan to evacuate, and get emergency alerts. Now to Monterey County, where thousands have been evacuated since the Pajaro River levee broke over the weekend. We were there earlier today getting a first-hand look at the flooding. You can see a traffic cone floating and some cars stuck in the floodwaters there. Unbelievable. And it's causing a lot of people to stay in shelters for a second day in a row with no timeline on when they can return. Many are seeking refuge in nearby Santa Cruz County, heading to this shelter in Watsonville. We found people there in their pajamas, walking their dogs, and just waiting for word that they can safely go home. And a lot of people are staying in shelters like that one, but many decided to stay in their homes. Dalin reports from Pajaro.
If the lights go out, the gas is gone, that's when we'll probably leave. Yeah, but everything's still on.
15-year-old Carlos and his family live on the second floor of this apartment complex. They're surrounded by water.
My parents were concerned about me and my siblings and possibly the robbers getting into their houses. Yeah, that's what they were mostly concerned about.
They say looters came to the community during the last evacuation order in January. Carlos says, like many families in Pajaro, his parents are farm workers with little money. They want to protect the little they have.
We're okay. We have lots of food.
Another family that tried to stick it out decided there was nothing left to protect. 15-year-old Angel Escudia and his father Juan got on a Monterey County Sheriff's rescue boat Sunday afternoon.
When we left the house, it was all the way up to our waist.
Angel says the water destroyed everything in the house and 3 family cars parked outside.
We just decided to stay so they wouldn't take our stuff. We thought the water would go down this morning, but this morning we started to notice it was kind of going like more up. It was getting deeper.
This is all they have: a few bags of clothes and a few pairs of shoes. Even though they lost everything, they still have each other and their dog, Lucky.
Well, I was glad we got out safe.
Authorities are urging people to leave since water is still rising.
Looting should not be an issue at this time. And in fact, we've actually seen some of the neighbors that are really going out of their way to help people out that are not able to get back in. They're going in and securing people's residences, securing some belongings for people, medications, maybe family heirlooms and stuff like that.
First responders say almost every part of Pajaro is underwater. Some streets are several feet deep. Homes, businesses, and schools submerged.
Surprised and speechless.
And these communities just can't catch a break, one storm after the other. And what's on the way tomorrow is sure to make flooding in that area even worse. First Alert meteorologist Darren Peck is tracking the radar for us. Darren?
It likely will, Liz, not only there, but also for other kind of streams and creeks, particularly through mountainous areas from like Santa Cruz down through Monterey County. If you look at First Alert Doppler, you can already see there are some showers on the big picture. But if we want to see when our rain starts to pick up, the light showers out there now are on again, off again. It stays that way through the afternoon. And then tonight, the more widespread rain shows up, really picking up in widespread kind of stability and intensity as we get into the early morning hours tomorrow. So there are your showers for the Tuesday morning time frame. And at this point, in the 6 o'clock hour, where we're seeing some of the bands of orange show up, showing us more consistent, widespread, steady rain, that's where the accumulations really start to add up, really in that window from like midnight tonight through about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We are going to get a little bit of a break tomorrow afternoon, only to see more showers return for the afternoon.